how to correctly put messaging and programming directly into your subconscious mind and when to do it. That is what we're going to discuss today. My name is Kartika Nair and you're watching SynchroShakti. Today we're talking all about reprogramming the subconscious mind. So we have 5 major things to talk about. First, what is the subconscious mind? How does it work? How to put the messaging directly into the subconscious mind? When to put the messaging in the subconscious mind, what are the best timings, and what do you do after you have put it into your subconscious mind. So this is what we're going to talk about. If this topic excites you, stay tuned. Let this be your ultimate guide. If videos, topics like this excite you, please subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon because you'll always be notified of when cool content like this comes your way. So what is the subconscious mind? You guys already know that your mind is a very sharp tool. It can destroy your life or it can reconstruct your life. That choice is yours. You also know you have a conscious mind that is judging, analyzing, doesn't believe certain things or believes certain things. You have a conscious mind, but underneath that you have a subconscious mind. Now your subconscious mind is like a very faithful servant. If you don't program it, it will very diligently and honestly work day in and day out on someone else's programming for your life, which is why we're doing this video, so you can create your life instead of someone else. So how does the subconscious work? It works on 3 levels, okay? One is your senses. So the subconscious is always working, it's always sucking in knowledge. So it's working on what you're seeing, it's working on what you're hearing, it's working on what you're feeling. All of that is getting into the subconscious mind throughout the day, okay? So that is the first way. The second way in which your subconscious is getting programmed is through repetition. Anything that you do over and over and over again starts getting lodged in your subconscious mind and it becomes your biomemory, your body takes over. For example, let's look at 2 examples here. Music and skills, okay? So let's think of a song. I'm a 90s baby. You've probably been alive in the 90s, so you know this one song called I'm a Barbie Girl. Now we've heard the Barbie Girls song so many times that today, 20 years later after that song came out, we still know the lyrics. So if I sang, I'm a Barbie Girl, you will sing in the comments what's the next line. Go ahead and put the next line in the comments. Now you all remember the next line. Why? Because 20 years ago, we repeated it so many times that it has become a natural part of what we remember. Skills are just repetition and the subconscious mind takes over once it's repeated enough number of times. Another example of that would be driving, right? Today you're sitting and talking to your friend while you drive, but when you first started driving, it was a mess. You're trying to figure things out, but now the subconscious mind has gotten it, it takes over and you're not even aware of what you're doing. That is the power of your subconscious leading your life. The next way in which the subconscious works is through intense emotions. So for example, if you had a really bad experience with a group of people in your life and it caused really strong traumatic emotions to get registered, that subconscious mind gets so strongly, the seed is in the subconscious mind so strongly that now when you go meet new friends, that fear comes back up. Or you had a bad experience with your ex-manager or boss, now when you go to the new job, the fear comes up, right? Another example is when you were a kid, you saw your parents fighting about money all the time. Now when you grow older, the fear comes up around money or around relationships. This is how the subconscious is running your life, my friend. So now you know how the subconscious works. Now how do we make it work for ourselves? So this is how you send a message into the subconscious mind correctly. So we're going to use the 3 things we spoke about on how the subconscious works, which is your senses, your repetition and your emotion. So every single day, repetition, right? You're going to, in your mind, walk yourself through a very bright image of what you want yourself or your life to be like. Okay, so when you write a story about the life that you want to live, include all of it, what it looks like, feels like, smells like, feels like on my skin. Get very, very deep into the sensory aspect of this, because your mind doesn't know the difference between what you're imagining and what is real, right? So you make that sensory description of your perfect life and your perfect self. So that is the first thing you do, okay? Second thing, when you close your eyes and you start visualizing, or you're scripting, or you're doing your affirmations, doesn't matter, you want to make sure that the sensory input is so strong, so clear, and you're repeating that every single day as part of your reprogramming work, as part of your daily routine. You're repeating it and it's going into the subconscious, because subconscious works on repetition, senses, and feeling. So that brings us to the third part, which is feeling. If remember, a strong emotion is the easiest way to get into the subconscious mind. So if you can add a strong emotional reaction to that clear, bright, sensory experience of your perfect life, or that description of your perfect life, if you can put your perfect life emotions also in there, zoop, it goes into the subconscious mind, and you repeat this every single day. So you have sensory, okay, a sensory description of your perfect life. Repetition, keep visualizing or affirming that you have it every day as though you have it right now. And feeling, get into the emotional state, it goes zoop into your subconscious mind. So now, what is the perfect timing to keep doing this? Let's discuss that now. Remember, throughout the day, your subconscious mind is listening to all the things going on in your head and in your life all the time. But throughout the day, your conscious mind is also active, going jabber, 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 jabber. It'll keep declining and rejecting all the things you want to put in your subconscious mind. So you have to bypass your conscious mind and get into a state called the alpha state, where your conscious mind is not very active. You are more in a relaxed state, and that is when you start doing your reprogramming work. So there are 3 times. How many times? Type it in the comments, okay? 3 times where your subconscious mind is the most ripe for reprogramming work. What are the 3 times? The first one is obviously before you sleep, because that's when you're falling asleep, you're about to go into a dream state. Your mind is, kind of sleepy. Sleepy states are pretty good for reprogramming or suggestive. It's like when someone hypnotizes you, they put you in a very sleepy state. You're getting sleepy. You know what I mean? Your eyes are getting heavy. That's a very suggestive state. So before sleeping is a great time to do this, okay? Walk yourself through the technique I just told you. The second time, okay, by the way, if you guys are still with me in the video so far, just type I'm still with you, okay, because I want to make sure you all are watching till the end. So just type I'm with you. So before sleeping. The second one is what we prefer, okay, is in the morning. So my students, we all do a morning routine. If you're coming for Saturday's class, you'll learn exactly what we're doing. If you are not coming, come, okay? We are doing a training on Saturday, the 28th of November, called the Most Powerful Manifestation Routine Training. It's the last one we're ever doing. So what we do is in the morning, we get up at 5 in the morning, all of us, okay, this entire group here, thousands of us, we get up 5 in the morning and we do 1 hour and 15 minutes of reprogramming work. Why morning? Okay, the reason we do it at 5 is firstly, you're a lot more fresh in the morning. The morning is very quiet. Your brain is naturally in that state, in that suggestive state. You just woke up from sleep, so it's a great time to get yourself put suggestions in yourself. And obviously, you have all that space to focus on yourself. The reason we don't do it in the night is because at night, I at least personally tend to get a lot more tired. I fall asleep a lot quicker, so I don't get enough time to really do my work. That's why I don't do it at night. But if you can stay up, then go ahead and do it. Okay, it's perfectly fine. Now, there's one more time in which you can do this, and this is right after your meditation. So some of you are my mindfulness students, some of you are studying meditation somewhere else. But when you can learn to quieten your mind, you are in touch with the entire field of the universe, because your mind is not going jabber, jabber, jabber. When you're quiet, you're very centered with your source. So quietening yourself down, meditating, right after that is a fabulous time, because your brain is in that alpha state. Fabulous time to get yourself reprogrammed. Now you can do this for 5 minutes, you can do this for 1 hour 15 minutes like the way we do, because we have a full routine. Like I said, if you want to learn that full routine, please come. I'm teaching you the entire thing, beginning to end, no stone unturned. Come for that class, it's the last one, might as well come and learn the routine that we do that gives us the results. You can register for it in the description. Now, what happens after you have done your 5 minutes to 1 hour 15 minutes of reprogramming? What's the next step? That's what we're going to talk about now. After you're done, you have to practice the principle of detachment. Okay, detachment is that sweet spot between the effort you put in and the surrendered state of allowing things to happen. So I made a full video on a huge video on detachment. It's I don't know, 15 minutes or something like that. You can watch that video. I'll put it in the description. Watch the entire video on detachment. When you can hold a very strong emotional state while you're reprogramming and then let it go, that's when the subconscious will start working on it on your behalf. So every day, morning and night, high emotional state, rest of the day, let it go. Morning, high emotional state, rest of the day, let it go. This is how you reprogram the subconscious mind. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you understood that how you program your mind is having a very strong description of what it looks like, feels like, holding that emotion for at least 5 minutes to 1 hour 15 minutes every day, and then letting it go. Doing it, you can do it twice a day if you want to, or just do what we do, which is once a day, but it works, and that's the beauty of it. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please go ahead and give this video a like. Please subscribe, and obviously final words is this is my last video talking about the last life training I'm ever going to do on manifestation, which is the most powerful manifestation routine that gives us our results. You can learn it, you can register for it in the description. I love you all and look forward to seeing you in class and for the next video. Namaste.